What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, world? It's your boy Amp Dog with another episode of Politickin. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, showing your love, and make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Big Amp Dog said, what's the deal? And shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to all the ones that been holding us down since day one. We definitely appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button if you're catching this video. This is a crazy story coming out of Chicago, northern Chicago, as well as Gary, Indiana. These two cities are connected. States, cities, same shit. But anyway, the mother and siblings of a 60-year-old boy whose body was found in an alley in Gary, Indiana, next to an abandoned property. This is that photo that I got right there. That thumbnail is roughly the area of where the body was found. So, in connection with his death, the mother and the siblings, Johnny Perry, 38 years old, was charged with first-degree murder, concealing a homicide, and obstructing justice in the death of her son, Damari Perry. Wow. Um, the victim's 20-year-old brother, Jeremiah Perry, was also charged with aggravated battery on a child, concealing a homicide, and obstructing justice. Wow. Uh, they also have a juvenile sibling that was charged in connection with the case, but details were withheld because of the suspect's age. Now, they basically say the three were arrested Friday night and remain in custody. Um, the juvenile suspect was in the care of the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services uh, in northern Chicago. And so basically what they trying to say is authorities say that the victim's mother and 20-year-old brother reported him missing January 5th. The family member said he was last seen the day before in Skokie, Illinois, uh, which is North Chicago. Now, police are reporting that family members initially claimed the victim and his 16-year-old sister were taken to a party in Skokie that ended with the sister falling asleep after several drinks and awakening to find her little brother missing, along with the man who drove them to the location. I don't know. Lake County State Attorney said that the Skokie story was completely false, triggering obstructing justice charges against the mother and her adult brother of the victim. They also got undisclosed evidence that led focus on the child's North Chicago home, and that's where prosecutors say they interviewed family, including several children, at a children's advocacy center. That basically helped narrow the focus onto the mother and the siblings. Those interviews led them to Gary, Indiana, where the body was ultimately found. Now, the 6-year-old was found in the alley. All due to the fact of his mom. Um, I seen in another news article that basically he did something that the mom was livid about, mad. So she made him take a cold shower or sit in a cold bath for an extended period of time. I'm not sure, like, so basically the father of the victim, everybody is waiting on the autopsy, which makes sense. So then that way you get a time of death, approximately, a cause of death, things like that. But the crazy thing that really baffles me is the story that they made up. And it kind of shows the negligence in the mother. To for one, nothing your son could have done would ever result in you sitting him in a cold shower in North Chicago um, in these winter months. Right now I'm sure it's below zero a lot of the times, you know, um, in those, Eastern Midwest states, so um, it, it doesn't make sense. Now, as far as the siblings, I mean, they could probably get a case of intimidation, but you would have to turn on your mom. So we'll see how that goes. But as far as the mother, because she was the one who first gave the statement to the police saying, "Yeah, my daughter took my 6-year old son to a party with a man and a woman in Skokie, um, and then basically my daughter get drugged. My daughter had too many drinks. Somebody put something in her drink. She fell asleep, woke up, and my son was gone with the man, and the woman that they drove there with brought my daughter back." You can't make this kind of shit up. Like, how stupid do you think the people that you speaking to would be? And I seen the interview with the father during the press conference, and yeah, it was that was raised the red flag right there. You know what I'm saying? And it just shows what type of mother at 38 um would even allow her kids to be involved in this. So I would like to say, first off, there's a special place that rhymes with jail, but it's nowhere like jail, but it's hot as hell. You get it? Yeah, so she definitely has a spot there, I would say. This 6-year-old didn't deserve it. You feel me? At 38 years old, you got a 20-year-old, you got a 16-year-old. Um, you've been having babies since 17. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but this kind of falls along the lines of the thing of a parent more so wanting to be a friend as opposed to a parent, you know, because you guys are close in age, right? Possibly. But we could also say parents at these ages having kids, babies having babies. You have situations like this where, you know, um, your kids become your accomplice in situations like this, as opposed to you doing whatever you have to do to protect your family, your kids. A mistake may have happened. Who knows? A mistake may have happened, but your decisions and your choices that you made after everything transpired is where it's like, you lose me, you know. But 20 years old, Jeremiah, you are grown. At the end of the day, you grown. So you're gonna have to deal with these consequences and choices and decisions that you made, just like your mom. Um, and it says that the mom was charged with first degree murder, and you were charged with aggravated battery on him. So I don't know what kind of type of stuff y'all was doing to this little boy, but he don't deserve it. And he looked like a real good kid. He looked like he was probably real smart, probably the brightest sibling out of all of them, but just the youngest. You know what I'm saying? He probably was calling them out on their stuff. Who knows? Who knows? But it definitely doesn't warrant him having to lose his life, um, probably over something stupid. Because I could just imagine, they say that she forced him to sit in a cold shower for an extended period of time. Um, I wouldn't want to assume that he probably was potty training or something, but whatever it was, at these fresh and I guess you would say influential years in a child's life like that, you gotta be able to exercise your patience. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to exercise your patience to be able to make sure that what it is you trying to teach them, they'll be able to actually they'll be able to see it, register it, and then proceed to do whatever they need to do, with the best decision as far as the way that you raising them. But it seems like this woman had a bunch of kids. And so far all of them, including her minor children, and I don't know if the minor is the 16-year-old, or if it's another minor that has something to do with it. But yeah, it just seems like this whole family's life was thrown away, um, just due to the fact that a mother um, couldn't control her emotions, her anger, maybe. uh, I don't know, but I do know that Damari Perry, 6 years old, did not deserve it. um, and yeah, hopefully the mother gets everything that she deserves. Hopefully everybody involved get what they deserve. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't imagine being that boy's dad. You feel me? You already having issues with being able to see him, you know, and then the next time you get some type of information or hear about him, you getting told that he's missing. You know what I'm saying? You getting told that he's missing. So much respect to the family, the family members that would have done anything and everything to protect this boy. Had they had the opportunity. Um, and then a big F you to the ones who just don't give a fuck. You feel me? Because I'm sure it's going to be somebody in my comments that's going to want to defend her. Oh, no, I know Janny. Janny, she a sweet girl. She would never do nothing to hurt her son. That was her. That was the oldest boy. Like, that's what a lot of the family members do in my comments. So I just want to say, save yourself the embarrassment. Because it ain't gonna be worth it. Rest in peace to Damari Perry, and hopefully, once this autopsy is done on Monday, um, hopefully they get all the information that they need, and I don't think the mom should ever get out. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to protect your babies. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know, we did a lot of stories on mothers being with abusive boyfriends and married a husband who never has nothing to do with the actual children that's affected, but this case just seems kind of wild because that it doesn't seem like you could use the excuse that, oh, this man beat my son and then he scared me to where I can't speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can get what we need to get out of this, because an innocent black boy being dead, you know what I mean, at the hands of his mother and his siblings. Those are your first and final lines of defense when you his age and you can't defend yourself. So, as always, protect yourself, protect your people, and protect the babies. And yeah, man, at this point in time, I would say fight, 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 fight for your time with your kids. You feel me? If you going through a battle of custody, all that, fight, because the moment that you concede or you just say, fuck it, I'll see them when they're 18, you have a story like this happening. You know what I'm saying? So um, just because you're going through it don't mean that it's meant to be. That's the way it's gonna be. You got to fight, and then eventually, the truth will come to light if you are in position. If you are in position to actually want to be there for your kids. And this go for male and female. Because there's a lot of males that have custody of their kids and they get to treating their baby mom like the baby mom treat the baby dad in most cases. So this is just for the ones that's trying to fight to be with their kids and making sure that they could have a influential part in their lives to, just protect them and things like that. You know, give them an additional shoulder to lean on or additional ear to listen. So yeah, I ain't mean to make this video this long, but it kind of bothers me when I see like little kids being killed and taken away from this, they young lives and due to the hands of family members or parents. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll meet y'all down there. Peace.